Shalom, Makim. I'm going to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who teach and roll well, and salutations to all the Akim and all four corners of earth who's pushing us truth and sincerity. Shalom, Makim. We're going to get into this article here. In 2019, coming into 2020, the world was shut down, and the world was in panic mode, and businesses were closing left and right. They all were subsiding to the agenda that was going at hand, and this agenda was sparked by the scare what was going on at the time. It says fact check preventing transmission never required for jump shot initial approval. Pfizer did reduce transmissions of early variants. So they scared the people with these jump shots, and told you couldn't go back to work, you couldn't go get an honest wage unless you had taken their stuff, and at the same time people were dying that were taking their stuff, So they're actually, it was what they were scaring you with wasn't what was knocking you off the shelf. It was what they were giving you what was knocking you off the shelf. So they tricked the people, they corralled the people into taking, what they have for them, And even though the scientists were saying we haven't did full tests and this and that, they were giving you all sorts of red flags not to deal with it, but still, the public was pushing the narrative that you had to take that, you had to take it. And then what was happening was you created a society with young people with myocarditis, and these different blood clots, and these different things that ailments that they never had before, and now it's relevant to American society and society in the world now, So you actually, the people who didn't partake in your thing, they lost a lot. They lost their jobs, their houses, some of their families and stuff like that. Because around the time, you couldn't go visit your family because they were so, heavy into what the government was selling them, and that's just how it goes. That propaganda. It says, and it's Pfizer, is $1 billion plus company, and they're here in Illinois, and they're north of Chicago, and our governor Pritzker, he won the award to pass out this Pfizer for the number one jump shot, for the world. Even though you have two other ones, but Pfizer was the one that was being pushed heavy. And I think Glass and Cloud is the other one, and they might be up here too, because it's two major drug companies like right next to each other. Pfizer's one, and it's another one, and they're all in like Lake County area. But anywho, they won, and they did their job. They were full of wickedness. This Job 13:4. But ye are forgers of lies. Ye are physicians of no value, man. So these guys are now on the run as far as the guy, the main political guy who's pushing, this whole agenda, this Dr. Fauci, which if the people knew any better and did research, you can go back in history on YouTube and you can find out this Dr. Fauci has been a criminal for quite some time, man. He has made false claims about different things, and they've debunked them a few times. Matter of fact, our so-called FDA buried him a few times. And they weren't dealing with this dude because his findings and his research was far off to the left, supposedly, But we know how that goes, man. We watch these movies, and and instead of trying to get rid of the disease or eradicate the disease, they want to try to contain it and try to control it, And so that's what these guys are, these Dr. Fauci's. They don't want to get rid of it. They want to control it and contain it. And that's basically what happened, man. They're controlling and containing the population right now because you fell victim to to the lies, man. But, the Fauci guy, he's on the run. We haven't seen him in a while. And every now and then he'll show his face to the Congress and have a meeting or something. But for the most part, he's gone. He done made his money. He did his damage of the elites wanted him to do, basically, Because at the end of the day, they all have an agenda and a job to do, And I know that the people think that they're all different, but they're all eat at the same table. They want us, and they all cover up for each other too. Speaking about the presidents and just the elites in the job that they do, Trump was in office when the shutdown happened, and he was the one who enforced it, and then who came in when it was going down? Slow Joe, So, in people's minds, we all think that Slow Joe did it, but no, Trump is the one who actually pulled the trigger, But, we all, and they're all in the same boat at the end of the day. Just to add on, they're all in the same boat. This is Psalm 73:12. Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world. They increase in riches, So these Fauci's, these, the Pfizer president, who's the governor of Illinois, Pritzker, these dudes make money. They make money off of the wickedness they do and spread, man. There was a picture which led me, the Elder Malcolm put up, which led me to do this video. It said that it had the birth date of Pfizer, I want to say, and it was saying how old it was and how it hasn't cured the disease yet, because these drug companies are not in business to cure diseases. They're in business to keep you sick. If they were to cure people, they wouldn't have any business. So in order to keep their business going, we got to keep you sick. Keep you believing that you need this, keep you believing that you need that to feel better, and that's what they push, man. So they're getting rich off of the what they spew to the people, man, and the people, they hook, line, and sinker, take whatever they say, whatever's going on, they take, every year before, way before all these pandemics started happening, they were pushing these different flu variants out there. You had the dog flu, you had the chicken flu, you had the bird flu, you had all sorts of different flus that were pushing out there. Which, if you put it in the hindsight, for most of us, certain times of the year, we get the flu. When the seasons change, it's something that happens, man. You're used to wearing summer clothes, but now it's fall or winter's approaches, and you're still in summer clothes. Your temperature has dropped, your body gets cold, you have a runny nose. You're gonna get sick. Your temperature drops. At the flip side, you have too many clothes on. You're hot. Your body temperature is going up too hot. You're gonna get a fever. These are simple things that you should know about your body and learn about your body. You don't need a doctor or anybody to tell you, or drugs to take to counteract the things that's going on. As well as the Lord put natural herbs for us to use in case you are sick. So these drug companies are, they're funded and made by big pocket czars that feed off the people's scared, frightened. This is Psalm 12 and 8. The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted, man. And like I said, these guys, of these drug companies, they basically run your cities and stuff for the most part. I was watching a special on just came up on my YouTube feed about Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, the number one employee in Pittsburgh is a hospital. The hospital system. And that's not the only state that has it like that, man. It's a bunch of cities in America where the number one employees are the hospitals, and you think about, like, why? How the hell is a hospital number one employee? Because they keep the people sick. They keep the people needing to come to the hospital. So they build up these different divisions of the hospitals, these different 5-6-story hospitals to keep the people in, and they need people to work there, So these jobs, these people are, they get praised, and not all that. They get to be political components in the city when they do things like that, man. Because in the people's eyes, this is something that's good. They're doing something good, But but we see it as as something wicked, man. And that's what these people do. They love to do wickedness, so they get exalted. They get praised for that. They get a hospital named after them. They get a section of the town named after them. They get a side of the city named after them, man. So these people are exalted, man. They're loved. They're paraded around, man. Set up high, lifted up, man. But that's wicked, man. That's wickedness, man. And yeah, we're just exposing that wickedness that they do, man. Where was that? This is Sirach 14:5. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He should not take pleasure in his goods, man. You know, where here you have all these different CEOs and different government officials that run these different companies, and then people are dying off, man. But at the end of the day, like I said, it's a part of their agenda. The elites have an agenda, you know. It's not about the money. It's not about the money anymore. At one point, it was about the money, but now the money is being compromised. You know, it's all about their agenda now. And their agenda is population control. And how do they push the population control? This is one of the ways, by the drugs, man. Feed the people drugs, man. Feed them more and more drugs, man. Make them feel safe. Give them a false sense of hope. Yeah, but like I said, I just seen a little article and I just jumped on this and said, let me put my 2 cents in the fight. With that being said, I hope it's edifying. Shalom, Hakim.